strings program, where I'm always really excited about these programs and the students that participate in them and the families that encourage that, because we do know from research that our students that participate in music programs and in extracurricular activities are students that achieve better. And there's a lot of things that they benefit, that benefit them through their participation in these programs. And so we're real grateful for their work, for your support of it, and above all for Mr. Donlin and his efforts with these students, because the work that they do and the work that he does with them does benefit these students in many more ways than just for those students who are sitting up here today that in not too many years you may be seeing in one of the fine orchestras of one of our high schools, or even further than that may go on and perform professionally. And there may be some of those, but even those that spend their time similar to what I did with orchestra I started in 4th grade and played all the way through high school, and they benefit from those. And then I didn't do much more after that with it, but I enjoyed that time, and the benefit that I got and the benefit that these students get from their participation is important, and that's not to be minimized. But the value that they get just from the cultural exploration that they do in learning an instrument and putting forth the effort and the energy. And I think you're going to be really surprised tonight as you listen to our 4th graders who are in their first year of learning their instrument and the progress that they've made from the beginning of the year till now. And then to hear our 5th graders who are in their, many of them in their 2nd year, and 6th graders who have a couple of years behind them, the progress that they have made and under Mr. Donlin's tutelage. And we really appreciate Mr. Donlin and the work that he does. And if we could give him a round of applause for his work. Thank you so much for being here. I am Mr. Olson, the principal of this fine establishment here, and very proud to be so. Thank you for being here. I am going to turn the time over to our Barbara Bush string program.
Thank you, Mr. Olson. And thank you, parents, for coming. We're going to get started. I know I'm constantly amazed by how many activities these kids are involved with. Not just orchestra, but we have baseball games, we have dance things, we have other music lessons, and so I appreciate the time that you spend with them on this, and I know that you're going to have a great time tonight. So we're going to start with our beginning orchestra, and these songs that we're going to start with, all from memory, I might add, still from memory, great job. These songs are folk medleys that I'm sure you've heard before, but we've pushed them all together into one song, and we call it the folk medley. Merry-Go-Round is a song that teaches the students not only different notes that they didn't play in December, but also how to use their full bows. And so you'll see nice, big, broad bow strokes. And this one is Merry-Go-Round. Right, so that one was with our full bow. Now this next one, Roller Coaster Rock, imitates the shape of roller coaster. So you'll hear the melody line go down and then back up, and then a quick drop, and then back up, down and up. So just like a roller coaster rock. So one of the characteristics of a good orchestra is that their bows move in the same direction, and we try to do that every level we can. And this next song, War Dance, is a perfect song to practice that. So hopefully you will see all the students moving their bows in the same direction. So we do practice our bows, and I tell them that if we keep having applause, then we keep taking bows. So thank you for doing that, because they wanted more bows, I know, and they got it. So great job, fourth grade. They'll be back at the end of the concert. I forgot to put this song in the program, but they'll be back at the end for the grand finale song, The Spanish Dancer. Right now, fourth grade, if you would please go ahead and sit down in the rows over here. And now we're going to turn our attention to our fifth grade. This first performance is by three girls here, and they are going to perform Ragtime Melody. And the story behind this song actually involves another song that the fifth grade are doing later called Defender of Time. That one, Defender of Time, was replaced with this one, this song that you're going to hear right now. And these girls said, no, we want to still do it. So here they are with Ragtime Melody. Presentation at the end there. Okay, so now we're going to focus our attention on stage. The entire fifth grade orchestra. next song, Parade of the Elephants, involves the use of our oboe and then our very small amounts of both the tip and then again the frog. It's kind of a hard technique, and then they have the cross strings as well. So you'll see them perform Parade of the Elephants. These fifth graders wanted to learn to play from the beginning of the year. 2 Christmases ago, there was a 6th grade group that performed this, and they heard that song and they liked it so much that they wanted to play it starting at the beginning of this year. So we are very pleased that everyone on the stage here embraced the song, and now instead of it being sort of an optional song, it actually turned into a song that everybody's doing. So please enjoy Defender of Time. Each section in the orchestra has their own part, and they have to play it all together. So without each piece, it doesn't make sense. And so this was the first big song where they had 3 different parts going on at the same time. And now we'd like to finish the 5th grade song with one last song. This one is called Dave's Disco. break, and we're going to switch the groups. Fifth grade is going to go off stage, fourth grade is up here. Sixth grade is going to come up here, and then we'll sixth grade.
Y'all play together, and y'all play the same song. But when they were first, there's nothing much to play with. You know what? Your parents have my parents' world is not in Florida. Your mom.
Learn. And orchestra is no exception. So we have different props that we use here in orchestra. I'd like for you to introduce them because the students like these props. This one here, and I'll put it on the piano afterwards, you can see it. This one is called Barely Bow Hold because he is a bear and he barely holds his bow. And so this is one of those tools that I used to say how not to hold your bow. You can see that when the bow is being held, it's held like this to you. I'll have them up here if you want to look later.
Trevor. Good job, Savannah.
These next couple of songs here are soloists or duets, and I'm so proud of these kids for wanting to do something in front of a big audience like this. Many of them, this is their first opportunity to perform for an audience. So this duet here is going to perform for you Harry Potter, a theme from Harry Potter. This is a song that they really wanted to play, and so they took it on themselves to practice in the morning before school, during recess time, and I hope you enjoy their performance of it. It's time for one more song. You don't have it in your program, but this is the grand finale, and this one is called The Spanish Dancer. 4th grade, 5th grade, come on up. blame them for wanting to take more bows. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for this performance tonight. It was wonderful. Parents, please be patient as we let our students go in and pack up and come out and meet you here. And students, you have a treat that I'm going to give you, so don't forget to get that treat from me. And then after that, this Friday is our pizza party. And I'd like for permissions and the money to be in by tomorrow, but let me know if that's a problem. And other than that, we're going to be watching the video of tonight's performance in the next couple classes, so they don't need to bring their instruments to school this next class that they have. But thank you very much, parents, for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support you give your kids at home, and of course, in bringing them here tonight. Have a great evening.